If you've ever been in a relationship, chances are you know what a toxic relationship is. In toxic relationship, you might consistently feel drained or unhappy after spending time with your partner. We start doubting ourselves, our emotions get manipulated. In toxic relationships, the negativity outweighs the positive aspects of the relationship. But when a toxic relationship develops, you grow overly attached to your partner and find yourself drawn to them, despite the abuse you have to put up with. You and your partner may exhibit particular behaviors when in a toxic relationship, such as one partner controls and has power over the other. Here are the 3 different stages of toxic relationships. Number 1, idealizing. When you first start dating someone, you might receive presents, compliments, and attention, and you might feel pressured to make a commitment too soon. This behavior is idealizing, or love bombing. Love bombing was defined as the presence of excessive communication at the outset of a romantic relationship, in order to gain power and control over another person's life as a way of narcissistic self-enhancement. It is a strategy used by narcissists and abusers to influence and control someone through excessive attention and affection. The objective is making you feel special, so that you seek their companionship and approval without thinking much about it. They'll pressure you into committing to the relationship earlier than you want to, and convince you that it's the best choice you've ever made. A toxic person are not interested in developing any kind of emotional relationship with you. They only want to trap you and keep you from leaving them. They seek to turn you into a reliant and dependent person. Once they have you in their hands, they will gently start to play their game of abuse and toxicity. Number 2, devaluing. For most couples, when the honeymoon stage wears off, things begin to fall into a predictable pattern or routine. You are still capable of loving your lover deeply. That initial high, though, usually passes. However, this is the time when the majority of couples start developing deeper bonds and learning how to work together as partner. In toxic relationship, this phase of the relationship is quite different. It's when, rather than getting closer to their partner, the narcissist starts to undervalue them. They realize that their partner is actually not perfect, and they do not consider them to be valuable. A person's worth is solely used to support their perfection of themselves as important. The toxic and abusive situations may begin subtly and escalate. Or they may be as straightforward as relentless criticism that persists day in and day out. Depending on the toxic person and the nature of the connection, several approaches and strategies may be used. Some common strategies used by most narcissistic toxic partner during the stage of toxic relationship, such as constant unnecessary arguments and disagreements, a feeling of envy and possession. One of the stages of a toxic relationship is when your toxic partners start insulting, humiliating and devaluing you by commenting about your personality, physical appearance, weakness, goals, career, past relationship. For them, nothing is off limits. They will betray you by using the regrets and deepest secrets you shared with them during the idealizing stage. They won't respect your boundaries and will crush any resistance you make until they have total control over you. Additionally, they might triangulate and claim that a dependable relative or friend made a derogatory comment about you. They won't think twice about lying about your loved ones in order to keep you away from anyone who could help you escape the toxic relationship, or give you encouragement to do so. You will never be able to satisfy them, no matter how hard you try or whatever you sacrifice. They will never be happy with you, and you will constantly go to them for affirmation. They will always ask you sacrifice more. Number 3, discarding. This is possibly the most important stage in a toxic relationship, because it is the stage of reconciliation. The toxic partner will make every effort to defend their behavior with lies, manipulation, etc. They may pretend to apologize, but will always have some conditions. On the other hand, they can claim that you are toxic and that you are the one who makes them act abusively. No matter who they place the blame on, they will try to apologize for their behavior to keep you from leaving. They can try to love bomb you once more to make you believe they are your true love. They will make you hollow promises that they won't ever hurt you again. Given how hard they attempt to persuade you with their attention, gifts, flower, and affection, etc., you can fall for their tricks and end up forgiving them. When you decide to end a toxic relationship because you've had enough of its various stages, the toxic partner will fight even harder to keep you from doing so. They'll make you believe that everything will be better this time around by making all kind of promises that they've never kept in the past. However, they never genuinely accept responsibility for their actions. And all of these lies are meant to trick you into staying with them. Be aware that if you return to the relationship, however, a toxic partner won't let you leave or call it quits until they find someone narcissistic supply who is more obedient, dependent, and sympathetic than you. Going no contact is one of the best things you can do with a toxic person. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, then like, share, and subscribe to my channel.